wanna get away, but I could use some company. If you're alone like me, we could go on a trip. Girl, I wanna see the sun, dive into the deep ocean, dance with you all night long, move as you swing your hips. Let's take a break from the stress and the hate. Feel the loving, feel the rhythm, singing oh na na, oh na na.
Hey everyone, welcome. This is Monday, Mindset Monday in the Charge Room, and I am Ilyasa Simpson, aka Coach Illy. How y'all doing today? How you doing? It was a beautiful day outside. It's still wonderful outside. I'm so happy the springtime decided to show up because between the rain and the cold, I don't know what to do, but staying in the house is not my best friend. But I am so glad you came in the house or wherever you at on your media machine you got going on, and you stopped by to say, hey, come sit down with us. We have 30 minutes and we're going to talk about some things, y'all. So let me share something because I want to tell y'all something that I've been doing for a while now. And I just never put effort into it. But I want to share how important it is to acknowledge things that you do that you don't give yourself enough credit for. And I'm using me as an example today. So like us, share this broadcast because I know I'm going to touch some topics that will mean something. If not to you, then to somebody else. I know you're going to know someone that can relate to what I'm about to share. So come on in, get comfortable because we only got 28 minutes, right? So let's get it together. So today I want to talk about me. I'm going to be transparent and talk about me. And I had made a post yesterday. Is a lot of times we disqualify ourselves. And the things that what we disqualify is what qualifies us to be that amazing individual that we need to be. Sometimes we just don't give ourselves enough credit because we don't think much of ourselves sometimes. Maybe we're in a solemn mood. Maybe we're going, have mood swings and going through depression at times. Because I know there are times in my life that I had like a up and down roller coaster motion from situations that happened and circumstances that came along. And I got the short end of the stick, but not giving myself the credit that I got through the situation. We all go through highs and lows. We all go through lows and highs, but guess what? We still have to get through it. And a lot of times it's not what happens to us, but it's how we respond. And it's important that sometimes you can't show emotion all the time. Sometimes you have to close your mouth, stand upright, walk through the rainstorm, the tornadoes, as if it was sunny and bright outside. And I know that's not an easy thing to do because being hurt by something or someone that you care about or means a lot to you, but it's like you ask yourself questions. Sometimes you don't have time to ask yourself questions. Sometimes you don't have time to turn around and look back. Sometimes you just have to close the door. And what we do sometimes is leave the door ajar to have thoughts of hope or thoughts of wonder, right? So hope and wonder sometimes will get us in a lot of trouble, right? Because we keep turning around looking back like, okay, well, maybe something will change, or I just, I work so hard, I don't want to let go, or I don't want to leave it alone, or listen, you have so much ahead of you, but you have to know yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You have to trust yourself. You also have to apologize to yourself. Apologize to your old self for sitting there too damn long. Apologize to your old self for not giving yourself enough credit that you are smart enough. You are bright enough. You are beautiful enough. You are amazing. Your heart is wonderful, and you deserve the best life that you possibly can give yourself. And sometimes we neglect ourselves. And I talk about self-care all the time. Self-care is not about hygiene, y'all. Self-care is not just about hygiene. Self-care involves your mental balance, your emotional balance, your physical balance, right? Put all of those, your spiritual balance. How well are you balancing your scales? Are they too much, too little, right? How is that going on? And a lot of, again, like I said, people look at self-care like it's, oh, I'm clean, I look clean, I smell clean, or whatever. How about this? Inside your heart, how is that? Is that clean? Inside your mind, is that clean? Are you able to be emotionally stable to take on anything that you need to be your 100% best self? How is that working out for you? Are you putting on a mask on in the daytime and saying, "Oh, I got this," and going to home at night as soon as you cross over your threshold and you're breaking down, cracking at the seams? What does that look like for you? So today I'm going to talk about me. I'm going to talk about me in a way because during COVID, I learned a lot about myself. I did not know I had gifts and talents. And I know I said it before, but I'm really saying it again because I want to take time and make a pivot on how I view who I am, because I'm not taking time out to say, okay, you have to be the better you this time. Okay, this you did, but you have to do it better, do it different. And whatever you want to do from here on, be your best self in doing so. Because I learned how to be happy in my unhappy because of trials and tribulations and situations and ups and downs, you get beat up. And sometimes you just get plain tired, right? So I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of being tired. So I had to say, okay, listen, let me throw this to the garbage to the right and this to the garbage to the left. And let me close some doors. And then I had to open the door that was in front of me and actually walk through. Because sometimes people have that situation where they can't do the walkthrough. You got to walk through, right? Do the walkthrough, do the walkthrough. Come on, we got to walk through the door of opportunity, through the door of more chances, another chance, through the door of bigger things, better things, through the door of different situations that you can see clearer now because you done been through some things before and you can identify it at first hand and you don't have to sit and wonder and go, I wonder how that looks. I wonder what is that really? What is that? You don't have to sit and ask any questions because you now know what it is. You now know what's going on. So when you see a thing, you know what it is because it is a thing. Just like DMX says, yo, if this is a snake, you see it's a snake, treat it as a snake. It's a snake. And stop treating it like it's something fluffy and wonderful and soft and all lovable. No, a snake is a snake. You see it as a snake. I don't care how pretty or ugly it is. A snake is a snake. Treat it as a snake. So back to me. During COVID, I discovered I had skills. God had me doing a thing in me, and I realized He had me writing. He had me writing, but writing to heal. And I was in so much pain that I just couldn't take it anymore. So when God woke me up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, He said, write. And I was like, what am I writing? He said, just write. So I'm on my phone, just pulling thoughts out my head, my chest, my back, my arm, my gut. I'm pulling my thoughts out. Like, let's get this out. But now that I had the thoughts out, I was just compiling them in my notes in my phone. And before I knew it, I had a book. And again, I wasn't taking those thoughts to say, oh, I'm gonna be a writer. Oh, I'm gonna sell copies and I'm gonna be the best seller. That's not my thing. That just wasn't on my mind. I don't care about being number one bestseller. I don't care about having the best book in the world. I didn't care about that. I only cared about pulling this pain out of me because I was aching so bad from a conglomerate of life events that I never pulled out of my soul. So the pain was making me crack in my brain, and I still smiled. But I smiled not to be phony. I smiled because God gave me grace to wake up and live again. I had another 24 hours to live again. Lord, what will you have me do within these next 24 hours? He was like, right. Any spare moment, I was just on my phone, right? So he came to me and said, okay, now you have enough for a book. And I was like, book? I don't write books. He said, guess again, because you are an author. You are a visionary. You are anything that you want to be. But I don't want to do it. No, you want to be everything I said you're going to be. So God had a different plan for me than I had for myself. And I was fighting that thing. I was fighting it, but I had it. He put so many tools inside of me, and he kept telling me everything you need is in the room. How was the room? I had everything I needed. It was in my room. He was setting me up to do and be anything I wanted to be, but I had to believe in it in myself, and I didn't. I couldn't see me as an author. I couldn't see me as a visionary. I couldn't see me as a producer. I couldn't see me doing anything but what I wanted to do. So because I couldn't see it, and he was working hard on me, sitting me down, had me twisted upside down. I'm catching all kind of attitudes, but I got over it because he brought a 360 for me. He brought a 360 to me and say, okay, you don't want to see it that way. Let me give you some tangible stuff. This was my first tangible. This was my first tangible, y'all. In 2020, during COVID, I produced my first book. So You Think You Can Pray. The Art of Prayer. Let me tell y'all something. You may think that this is a book about prayer, baby. This is a book about life. This book is a book about encouraging you when you need to hear something in your ear to get your behind up and get your behind together. That's what this book is about. Every day, it was every day something different. Every day you could wake up and get some encouragement. Every day you could wake up and read something and get some motivation. So you will read a page and you say, okay, I done got my good cup of motivation tea today. You would say, okay, I woke up and got my pill of determination. You said, okay, I done read a page in this book and I said, I got it now. That's what this book is. So You Think You Can Pray. And I do express how I came to this title because at the time I was in theology school and we had a class called prayer. And I couldn't understand, why do we have this class in our curriculum? Because doesn't everybody know how to pray? Wrong. Everyone does not know how to pray. And there's 23 elements in a prayer. And I was questioning, like, 23 elements in a prayer? I was learning something, y'all. And I share it in this book, how you could take prayer and talk to God and develop a relationship with God and then motivate yourself by affirming who you are. So You Think You Can Pray. And because This came out in 2020. I'm relaunching this today. I'm relaunching it. This book is my very first book, and I'm so proud of it. I wrote this book and published it in 3 months, 90 days. And that brings me to my next book. Imagine what you can do in 90 days. This is a workbook of if you are stuck. If you are stuck, and this book comes with a master class, right? If you are stuck and you don't know how to get out of the stuck place, if you are not organized with your life, you are all over the place in your mind, you can't get from your head to your tail, you done lost your identity, you don't know how to stop saying no, you don't know how to stop being a people pleaser, you don't know how to find your best self, imagine what you can do in 90 days. Workbook. This is what happens. Whatever we see, hear, or experience, it gives a reaction in our behavior. We give reactions to what we are seeing, what we read, what we hear, what we are feeling, right? Our experiences, we react to them. Now, it's all in your reaction of how are you going to have your response. And is it going to benefit you or is it going to hurt you? And you have to ask, you have to think before you move. And this book helps you do that. And like I said, it comes with a master class to give you instruction for 90 days on how to regroup yourself and build you a better life. This also happens during COVID. And then I bumped into some wonderful ladies, right? As I'm writing, I'm meeting people, I'm getting into author groups, right? And here comes a word I didn't know about, anthology. Anthology, right? What is an anthology, y'all? An anthology is a collaboration of many writers, many authors. They come together for one specific purpose of that book, that theme of that book. So the first anthology I had the honor to be in is I Am a Woman Empowered. So this was 25 other women. Well, I was the 25th, so the 24 other women. We had stories on how we triumphed through the struggles and we made it. So we put that all together in this book, right? So all of us have our own chapter that we wrote. So this was my first anthology. So I liked it so much. And for me writing my workbook and changing people's behavior and helping people do things just a little bit different, right? I created my own anthology, but I didn't do it as an anthology. I did it as in a class, a classroom setting, but we did it online. It was a 6-month course to help people write to relieve pain from inside of their soul. So here, A Rise to Royalty. It was 10 authors that came together. And what I did was so remarkable. We came together just writing. And I helped coach each of them how to get through the tough spots, the blind spots, the spots where you get stuck, writer's block, right? How to get through those type of emotions, because writing hurts. When you have to relive what you went through, that hurts, right? That brings emotion to the table. And most times when people get that, they stop writing. And it's some people would take years for them to write a book because they always wanted to write a book. I promise you, this was never my thing. But this is a gift that God gave me to help people get through the emotions. And plus, for me, 17 years in the field of social work, that's my thing. I help people through trauma. I'm a critical thinker. I do crisis intervention. This is what I do for a living. So I took all of my skills and put it together to help people ease the pain or take away the pain. So I did this with this particular book. And when I tell you, lives became brighter, happier, the tears shed, the chains broke. And some people soared after this. Soared. I had one queen, Cynthia Marie. She started her own organization from the title of that she wrote of her chapter in this book. I'm so proud of her. This is the anthology I created. Then okay, you still meeting some more people, right? But I still love my same group. But you're still meeting some more people, and I did broken crayons, still color. This is with a wonderful queen, Coach Stacy. She had an anthology of 20, it was like 23 of us in this book. Women coming together, telling their story of how they was broken. You're broken, guess what? But when you break a crayon, your crayon, when you pick up the broken pieces, it write your name. I bet you the names still come out just as great as the unbroken, the new pretty crayon. You could still write with that crayon. So you think you're broken, baby? You're not broken. You just have to get yourself up and continue writing, continue living, continue being the best you that you can be, and close them other doors. That's another anthology. We got another anthology. This one came out October of 2023. The audacity to be empowered. My chapter in here was the audacity to be free. How did I have the audacity to go through everything that I went through and I still look like I never been through anything, and I don't smell like smoke, look like smoke, or even speak like smoke, baby? I got strength, confidence, and power for everything that I've been through because I refuse to fail and I refuse to fall. We're all gonna fall, but we don't have to stay down. Get up. Get up. So the audacity of me to get through this thing and be free and still looking in my 30s and early 40s, and I'm almost pushing 60. Come on now. God is good. So with this, the audacity of being empowered, another anthology. So you don't have to write alone. Get together, get a group together and do it. But this is my new baby here. I am in a ministry at my church, prison ministry at my church. And I collaborated with a gentleman that did 25 years, 1 month and 1 day in prison. And I collaborated with him, and we came up with a reentry workbook. It's not a workbook, it's a tutorial guide on how to guide your way through leaving prison in the first year that you're home. And this is called The Strategy. This came out today, y'all. It came out today. So I'm relaunching my author's platform because I'm letting you know, if you have stuff on your heart that you are in pain and you need to heal, I am here to get you through the tough spots. I am here to help you pick up the pen, the typewriter, the computer, the pecking of your thumbs again, to get you to the place of finished. Don't sit with books in your head, in your heart, in your gut, and you die with those books. I wanted to write a book. Don't say I want to write a book. Write the book. The Woman Empowered Network with Angela Lewis. She's another one. She will help you publish your book, y'all. There's many of us in the Authors Network that will help you get to where you have to go. I'm just sharing my success that I did not give my own self credit. So I'm patting myself, giving myself a hand clap because I wrote all of these. Look, look, I got my own library. Okay, I have my own library, right? So I just want to stop by to let y'all know it's never too late. As long as you're alive, it's never too late. So whatever you're hurting from, call me through the charge room. Let me help you get through. We have talk sessions with me. Let me help you get that pain out of you because I want you to be happy and not miserable. Let me help you if you want to write. Let me help you write. If there's an area where I feel that I can't help you, but I know who can help you, let me refer you to somebody that can help you. This is men, women, children, behavioral issues, right? Whatever it is, I am here to help. I know I have a gift to help people change their lives. I know I have a gift. I know I have that power, and I'm excellent at what I do. I'm very confident of that. I'm very confident of that. So it only takes a connection, a me and you connection. You can go inbox me, DM me, go on YouTube, connect with me any kind of way you can, but make sure you connect with me, because being out here in pain and in silent depression and don't want nobody to know you going through something, I don't want nobody to know my business, baby, you only hurting yourself. If you gotta let it out, find somebody you trust or go get some therapy. It's never too late as long as you are living, because people are dying every single day. I'm just here to share. I love y'all. I love you. I love me. I had to start with self-care, getting the hurt and the pain out of me and learning different strategies of how to live and be better in my life. And it all starts with self-care. Not just good hygiene, but being mentally available for yourself, spiritually available for yourself, physically available for yourself. People just eat anything and get all kind of diseases later. You can't do that. You have to, when you get to a certain age, you got to watch what you eat. You got to watch how you sit. You got to watch how you stand. You done twist something up and can't walk. You done twist something up and you can't see. So I'm just saying, give yourself some credit. You are still here. I don't care how bad a situation happened in your life. You are still here. You have a story to tell and share. You may not think nothing of your story, but there is someone that is behind you that you can reach out and share your story and inspire them. I get told every single day, I promise you, every single day, how I inspire someone. People come up to me from 30 years ago saying how I inspired them from being an entrepreneur, from having a brick and mortar in my 20s. It is not over until God says it's over. And as long as God wakes you up every single day of your life, I challenge you to put one foot in front of the other, write down one dream at a time, and make your wish list come true. So I just want to thank you for coming by tonight on Mindset Monday, because we got to keep the mind right. We got to keep the mind right. And we're going to push forward. We got to help each other win. We got to help each other win. So like I said, connect with me, y'all. Connect with me. I'm redoing my website right this second, but you can DM me. There's a business phone number. Call me on my business phone. You can come on my page, on my Instagram, my Indeed, YouTube. Look, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Charge Room. You can email me, thechargeroom@gmail.com. Everything with me is The Charge Room. So it's on Instagram, The Charge Room, on Facebook, The Charge Room. I have a Charge Room community group. I have my page, Ilyasa Simpson. There's too many things that are here that we can connect on. Let's get this situation started. Let's get this relationship started. Work with Coach Illy. because Coach Illy gonna get you where you need to be. So thank you for stopping by and share this broadcast, y'all. This is Mindset Monday. I am Ilyasa Simpson, and I'll see y'all next Monday, 7 o'clock. Bye-bye.
Hi, everyone. This is Ilyasa Simpson, aka Coach Illy of the Charge Room. The Charge Room has an additional entity called the Divine Expressions Media. If you're looking to be a show owner, yes, host your own show. Whether you are a content creator or just someone that wants to start fresh from the beginning and you had a dream to be on TV, this is your time. This is your moment. Become a show owner today. I have 5 spots available. And guess what? Your show will be aired on Roku, Fire, and Apple TV platforms. So connect with us today. Text show to 917-810-7400. Come, let's connect to put you on the air.
I wanna get away